So we're going to take the Danger Ranger that I ran at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're going to try and see what it takes to make it competitive in my local pure stock class. I put the truck up for sale and didn't get any hits on it, so I might as well use it. What we're going to try and do is put it up against the pure stock class with the stock engine and see if we can make it competitive that way, and add to it, fix stuff that we can. The class that I'm running in, everything's pretty well stock, so it I won't be able to do a whole lot, but I'm just gonna try and do little tips and tricks that I know that go along with that class and see what we can do with it. And then we'll upgrade as we need to. They did say that I can run a V8 as long as it's a Ford V8. I'm not a big fan of that, but if we have to, we will do it. But the goal is to make this truck a winning truck. Right now, what it's got, I mean, it's all stock. I've even got the stock ignition box here. I started with this little switch. Got the dash in there. All the wiring still up there. I got the instrument panel in there. I took the dash out. Put this cage in. Containment seat. Still running the stock steering, which I can change that out if I need to. The only thing really I did stripping it out wise was I took out part of the front and put a radiator bracket in. Still running stock. Intake, stock engine, literally everything's stock. I got rid of the AC, still running stock brakes. I replaced all of the control arms and all that stuff stock. I put stock shocks on it. I didn't replace the tie rod ends because they were good, but I have some. Like I said, I replaced both upper and lower A arms. Put different wheels on it and upgraded the studs and welded the rear end, so it's even got a stock gear in it, which I'm pretty sure that's going to be part of the change that we do. Ran bead locks on the right side with different offsets, and pretty much that's it. Put this cage in, bought it as a kit, and relocated the battery, and then built a seat bracket to get the seat down in there. So that's the plan. Gonna try and run it. In the pure stock class, we'll start at Windy Hollow and we'll go to some different tracks. Shout out to my sponsor for the Bristol race, Hometown Gold and Beatles Towing. But we're gonna but the plan is to try running at Windy Hollow and see how it does, and then if I'll check some other tracks, and if it meets the rules, I will try running it there. And if I can keep from upgrading it, the plan is to try and run Cletus's race in Florida in October on asphalt. I've never raced on asphalt before, so it'll be something different, but the truck's built for it, so we'll just have to see. But other than that, it should be pretty fun. There's no sense letting this thing sit around and doing nothing with it, so figure make some content with it this way and see how it can go. You can follow the process on YouTube, and then I'm also going to do some short clips on TikTok with it, and we'll just update from there. And then after or while we're doing that, and the plan for this is to actually build a competitive factory stock bomber, whatever you want to call it. But that's the plan with this. But this, as you can see, it needs quite a bit. But the plan with the channel is to start out with some old junk race cars and upgrade them until they're winners. And we're gonna do that. I've got 3 sitting. I've got one that's gonna be a street stock, and another one that I think I'm gonna probably write off. Pretty bad shape, and we still gotta take into consideration of safety, so that one will probably not be used much. I've got some parts off of it I can probably use on this car, but that's just about it. So we're about to take it for a spin. I'm gonna go down the road here at my house, and we'll see what she's got, see if it's still good. So I think the test drive went good. I think I need to change that sensor out that I was talking about earlier. It's a speed sensor on the rear end. It has something to do with the transmission. And it's flashing the overdrive button, so I think we should be okay for the first race and get that changed, and then probably do a gear change after that, and probably a tune. If I can get a tune done before the first race with it, I will, but I'd like to just take it like it is, and that way we can do a whole video of taking a stock truck to being a competitive race car, if you want to call it that. It's gonna be racing against a bunch of Monte Carlos with V8s, so it'll be fun. We'll just have to see what it can do.